We reached out the destination. That's our newest station in Prague, together with the Luma Terra, the hostel. We're gonna show you this loveliest collaboration. Just follow me. Oh, how beautiful is it here? It's lovely. And that's the baby.
Yeah.
And that's the father of this lovely baby.
Hey guys, yeah. Nice to meet you all. Yeah.
That's Mr. Vlad, our loveliest franchisee from Prague. Today we are in the hostel. It's called Luma Terra. The design is a customizable, collaborative one. Together with the Luma Terra, you can clearly see it in the details. Also some new details like these spots for the cups. Also snack menu, snack shop. Can you just quickly tell us about this very spot, like where we are and what's going on here?
Yeah, for sure guys. It's a Luma Terra hostel, as you may see here. It's one of the best hostels slash hotels that I've seen in Prague, you know, truly. First of all, the last three floors, it's hotel rooms. So when you can, you know, enjoy the coziness of the proper rooms and a beautiful view for the Prague. It's really cool. And the first floors, it's more about the hostel stuff. So if you are backpacking, you know, in the center of Europe, so this hostel is the best place for you. That's why there's a lot of, you know, people like me that, you know, like a student, a teenager, the guys, you know, that want to drink a really good coffee and want to enjoy the city, want to travel a lot and so on. And that's why, really, when I made my choice in between the locations, I stopped on the Luma Terra because I truly believe, you know, that the guys that staying here, it's guys of my type. Yeah.
So, Leaks, it's your very first entrepreneurship experience, right? So please tell us, what was the, let's say, the trigger point when you decided to start your own business way, and how did it happen?
I realized that I wanted to bring a really good service for people, and I wanted to bring, you know, a really good atmosphere for the people to feel that every guest, every customer to feel like unique experience. And then I started to think about the potential niches where I can, you know, when I can realize my dreams here. And since I mentioned, yeah, I'm a coffee lover, I realized that I may bring a truly good coffee experience for the people, you know, like really good atmosphere, cool, fancy. And then I found out that I can do it in form of the vending machines with you guys, and that's why all of the puzzles, all of the pieces for the puzzle, you know, like made. And yeah, I realized that I wanted to do good specialty coffee in a vending machine format, and you know, like that people be a little bit happier every morning when they, you know, getting up and getting a cup of the really good specialty coffee.
Can you quickly introduce yourself to our audience? What are you doing?
Yeah, for sure. So first of all, I have a boring profession probably for many guys. I'm an engineer in IT. So yeah, I know. There's a lot of engineers in IT. So I started as an engineer, then I became like a manager, then I became bored of it, and then I have, you know, a dream on my own that to become, you know, an interpreter one time, and so on and so forth. And I spent like enormous amount of time to find the best niche for me. And recently I found out that I'm a real coffee lover. Yeah, and I love, you know, to bring a good coffee to the people, and that's why, you know, like finally I made like one of the best collaborations in my life and partnerships. It's with Solix, with you guys.
So, and was it complicated to find this very spot and just to confirm the positioning of the station?
Yeah, I would say it was quite complicated. Yeah, for sure. It was my very first entrepreneurship challenge, you know, that I faced. Because you're writing a lot of emails, you know, on many more locations, and sometimes you even didn't get the answer, and so on. And for this particular location, first of all, I was like confident enough to have like a lot of like messaging and so on. But the second stuff, it's part of luck, I would say, because before me, there was, you know, this boring vending machine thing, like for very good stuff that you may like face in airports or something, with like some sneakers and some not very good coffee, let's say.
Let's keep it.
Let's say not soft. Very good coffee. Let's keep it soft. Yeah, because the guests and the manager of this hotel wasn't really satisfied with this existing vending machines and so on. And when we have a chat and when I did a demo of the Solix solution, he really like enjoyed the stuff. And then we started to work together about how we can, like put it here and how we can do like a promo actions here and so on. Yeah, and one of the biggest advantages that I got in Luma Terra here is because the manager of the hotel also wanted to be involved in the promotion and so on. He helped me with the placing of the promotional materials in the hotel rooms and so on. So he did a really good job, and big thanks for him for it.
We printed out some special flyers, some special stickers, which you guys, I think, laid down on the tables in the rooms. You glued it down somewhere in the on the walls and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So the residents of the hostel know clearly where the station is and what they can buy.
Exactly. You're right. So because if you start from the beginning, my auditory is kind of differs from the regular Solix auditories. If you guys like seeing the previous Solix videos, it's more about the university stuff. It's more about the local locations where a lot of native people.
Okay.
And when you're working with the native people, there is different promo actions and different stuff and so on, because native people have an ability to go there every day, and you need to you need to involve him to going every day, like long promo actions and so on, like every 10th cup is for free. And for my case, I do have a kind of different auditory because it's a tourists, the travelers that staying here for 1, 2, 3 days and then going out. And it was kind of challenge how to attract them properly here. And yes, that's why we've designed the custom promotional materials that we placing in every room to give our guests an understanding that we have a good coffee also here, available 24 hours per 7, and plus snacks, really authentic local snacks. So yeah, because I'm really not a fan of this boring stuff like Snickers, Mars, or
we'll talk about the snack shop later on, but yeah, that's a very unique thing. We set it up the very first time here. Can you tell us what type of the difficulties did you face while this period?
Yeah, for sure. I wouldn't say, that it's really completely easy, it's 1 second and so on and so far. Yeah, for sure, I believe every entrepreneur facing with some of the roadblocks during the journey, and it's okay, it's fine, it's part of becoming like a business owner and so on. And from my point of view, I really appreciate it, I really like this stuff. And for these particular challenges that I faced, there is some technical stuff, obviously, because when you bring it in a new location, even if you did all of the calculations in terms of centimeters and so on and so far, in terms of the water connection and so far, please keep your car close to you. Know where's the closest Obi or Bauhaus or any something, the stuff will close away, and be sure to make this errand.
You are the first lucky owner of this lovely thing called Snack Shop. Can you describe and can you tell us what was the reason and why did you decide to set it up here?
I'm also a snack lover, to be honest, yeah. And as I said, I hate like this boring stuff that usually standing in the vending machines and so on. And I just thought that when I'm traveling across the countries in Europe and so on, when I'm visiting some hotels, it would be really cool for me if I have a chance to try the really authentic, cool stuff directly in a hotel. When I'm waking up, when I'm getting my cup of the coffee, and I'm getting some local stuff, and it's really inspired me. And plus, I set it one more challenge. It's about the custom design of the menu stuff and so on, because guys from Solix, thank you, did a really good job in terms of like coffee menu and those stuff. So I completely did a really small job there, so everything was done. But the snack menu, it was completely new challenge for me, and that's why I decided, to accept it and to design, to play with the prices, to play with distribution and so on. So I found really stuff that produced locally in Czech Republic, some of the stuff distributed locally in Czech Republic. So most of the parts you may see only in Czech Republic and only in Prague. Some of the pieces, from here. Yeah, that's why I really believe that all of the guests, all of the travelers will appreciate it.
But another interesting topic, especially for me, as being the entrepreneur, right? As you have already decided to become one. What tip, what piece of advice you can give to our audience, predominantly the guys who are about to become the entrepreneurs, young entrepreneurs, right? What piece of advice can you give them in order to start their own journey, business journey, and how do you see that?
Every person is different, yeah, and every entrepreneurship journey is completely different. But for the people who have an idea, a dream to become an entrepreneur, it's really important to know, like, probably a few things from my point of view. You need to really like the idea. Yeah, so it shouldn't be like about the money from the beginning or something, because if the money is the only motivator for you, you will, burn out really quickly. Because if you're beginning this entrepreneurship journey, there is like kind of roadblocks on your way, for sure. And you may always think that it's, I can get back to my comfort zone and so on, where I'm just earning money on a regular job and so on. So if your motivator is only about the money, be aware about the fast burnout and all of this stuff. If you like the idea, it's really cool for you, so just go ahead. And the second thing, it's probably not afraid to try. Always keep in mind that if you will fail, it's not will be like a world apocalypse. So, for example, let's take an example on this coffee machine or something. If I fail with the snack menu, I will just try to think, one more time and just change the snack menu. If my location will be not like ideal in my dreams, I may just change the location, or change the coffee menu, or change anything else. So keep in mind that things are flexible. And it's your advantage. So do not afraid, that if something's not working right now, you can either change it, or that's more important stuff, you can wait for a little bit. So the third advice, I would say that
be patient.
Yeah, do not be patient. Do not be in a hurry, because I'm the person who always wanted the things right away and so on. Everything is good, and it was really tough for me to sometimes to just sit, wait for the end of quarter to calculate on stuff and so on.
Can totally relate to that.
For sure.
We had the loveliest time spending here with you. You are a very nice person. My personal pleasure making a business together with you. We have no issues, no negativity, nothing really, no stress. I'm trying to be all the time in contact with you. You're doing your best in collaboration with me. Pure pleasure to work with. And thanks for inviting us. Thanks for having us here. Guys, you please follow us further on, to follow all the episodes, to watch the stories and like them, and don't miss this very episode. It's the loveliest thing to do. Vlad, we see us next time on a different location.